What's up, guys? Welcome in. In front of you, you've got argument paragraph notes. So these are fill-in-the-blank notes. Uh, I'll show you the PowerPoint. Fill in the blank when appropriate. So let's go over it. The objective for today is I can write an argument paragraph. These paragraphs need to be organized in a correct way so that you can make your argument quickly and concisely. So fill in the blanks with me. Here we go. So the first one, when you're writing an argument essay, you will have 5 paragraphs. The first paragraph is your introduction, of course, where you'll get the reader's attention and lay out your argument for your reader. Okay, so your introduction is your chance to really grab the reader's attention with either a question, a startling fact, a quick anecdote, something that is interesting and exciting that will make the reader want to continue to read and not just put down your essay. You also want to give them an idea of what's in store, what's coming up. Think of it as your roadmap that gives them a little bit of a taste of what you're going to write about. Then you're going to have 3 body paragraphs, of course. 3 body paragraphs. Remember that when you start a new paragraph, it's indented. The first sentence is indented so that as a reader you know, okay, here's a new point, a new idea. Your final paragraph, your 5th one, will be your conclusion, of course, where you provide a possible counter-argument and explain why that counter-argument is not correct. So this is new for 7th grade. In order to make a good argument, you at least have to acknowledge that there's some other people that might argue against you. Okay? And then if you can shoot down that argument and explain to your reader why they aren't correct and why you are correct, that makes your argument a lot stronger and leaves your reader with an impression that you know what you're talking about. They're more likely to agree with you or to consider your point of view. Each of your body paragraphs will support your overall claim that provides your opinion or point of view on a debatable question. Remember that a claim is your opinion or point of view, and it has to be arguable or debatable. Okay? So for instance, should fast food workers be paid more? Your claim is either going to say yes, they should be paid more, or no, they shouldn't be paid more. Each body paragraph will begin with your reason why you believe your claim is correct. So you have 3 reasons to back up your overall claim to the question. Next, you're going to provide your evidence, of course, that supports your reason and your claim. So this is usually from an article. Remember the 3 types of evidence. Statistics are usually the strongest. Expert opinions is a really great great type of evidence to use, and that's a quote from an expert. And then anecdotes. Okay, anecdotes are those short examples from real life. Could be an event, could be something that a short story that happened to you or someone that's mentioned in the article. Okay. Then you'll provide reasoning, and this is the toughest part. By far, the hardest part that students struggle with the most is the reasoning, and it comes after your evidence. You provide reasoning that explains your evidence and shows how the evidence proves your reason and claim. Sometimes it can be redundant, but it still needs to be done because you have to show the reader and explain to the reader how your evidence is bolstering or improving your argument, how it connects to the reason you just gave, and how it connects to your claim for the overall essay. Your reasoning is always in your own words. It should start with this shows or this proves. I don't know if that's cut off there, but this shows or this proves should be what your reasoning starts with. And when you say this, that's referring to the evidence. This shows or this proves. So right now, hopefully you have those filled in. You should have those filled in. Don't move on. You can rewind if you don't. Okay. But right now, raise your hand if you don't already have it, but raise your hand so I can give you this, your sample body paragraphs. Look at the directions. The directions are to underline the reasons that support the claim, circle the evidence with your pencil, and put a squiggly line under the reasoning. Then label each piece of evidence as statistical, anecdotal, or expert's opinion. Okay, and you can write whether it's anecdotal, statistical evidence, or an expert opinion just on the side here or under each paragraph. So track body paragraph 1. First of all, my claim is that Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in the NFL. Okay, something I'm going to argue, I can debate about. Here's my first body paragraph. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in the NFL because he can use his feet to avoid sacks and gain yards. What is that? That is my reason number one. Okay, that's my first reason. So underline that statement, that first sentence. That's my reason. Here is my evidence. According to the NFL.com, Rodgers has 2,670 yards rushing in his career and 25 rushing touchdowns. Okay. So this is evidence. Right? Circle this. According to the NFL.com, Rodgers has 267 yards rushing in his career and 25 rushing touchdowns. That is obviously statistical evidence. Statistical evidence that shows that he can use his feet, he can run. Next sentence. Most quarterbacks don't even come close to this kind of production on the ground. Being able to run away from sacks and pick up valuable yards has helped the Packers get out of many tough situations and has been the reason for many Packer victories. So I'm showing, this is my reasoning, put a squiggly line under it. Okay, I'm showing, okay, why is this evidence important? Why is Rodgers being able to run make him the best quarterback in the NFL? Okay, so it's in my own words. It's just me continuing that line of thought of him being able to run, which proves he's the best quarterback in the NFL. So your reasoning can be one sentence, but if you need more than sentences, it makes your argument stronger if your reasoning is more than one sentence. For body paragraph 2 and 3, do them on your own. Okay, follow the directions here, reread the directions if you don't know what to do. Once you complete this, raise your hand. I will give you your work that you've already completed. Okay, that looks like this. You've already collected evidence for reasons. Where is it? Looks like this. I'll give you your work that you did last class period. And then I will give you your exit slip, where you prove that you can write these types of paragraphs. You're going to write one paragraph for the claim, yes, fast food workers should be paid more, and one for the claim, no, fast food workers should not be paid more. So you're using your reasons and evidence that you've already collected to write your paragraphs on your exit slip, and then I'll grade that and give that back to you next week. Once you finish with that, it's reading time before we leave for the weekend. Okay. So once again, finish up the paragraphs, raise your hand, I'll give you your work back, and you can get started on your exit slip. If any questions, please don't just yell out. Raise your hand, I'll come over and help you one-on-one so we don't disturb any other people. Okay? Thanks, guys.